Hey y'all, it's your girl Simone. Welcome back to my channel. If y'all can see by the title, today is another story time. Wait, I just thought about it. When I recorded my last video that I posted yesterday, I did not do that. Anyway, it doesn't matter, sorry. But yeah, as y'all can see by the title, today is another story time. Today's video is a Subbie Sunday on a Tuesday. So before people comment and be like, it's Tuesday, why you put Subbie Sunday? I put Subbie Sunday because whenever I put Subbie Sunday, that means y'all know that it's a subscriber story time. So even though I'm posting it on a Tuesday, I just said that because your girl been slacking and I missed 2 weeks, and that's on me, but I'm making it up for y'all this week. So you already know what to do. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel, give your girl a thumbs up, comment down below. Don't forget to follow me on all my socials: Instagram at Viva La Yoshi, TikTok, Twitter at Life with Simone. Let's get straight into this story time. So y'all remember the last time a while ago when I did Subbie Sunday, we had our cliffhangers. So yeah, we got some of them part 2. So yeah, let me go ahead and read it for you. So this one is the part 2, the Threesome from Hell part 2. Let's get it. So it says story length 5 minutes. She always let us know. I love that. Okay, so it says, so Ronnie comes into the lounge clearly intoxicated. She's stumbling towards us. Leading up to that night, she kept telling me how she dated girls and she's excited. So I'm confused, like maybe she's just a lightweight. Anyway, she gets over to us and Bubble Bass starts going off again, like, yo, what the F, come here, get it together. And he grabs her and takes her to the bathroom. People in the lounge staring, and I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck is going on? Because now he's giving P vibes. Like, why are you so angry all the time? They come back out from the bathroom, so I'm just making sure she's good, and she's just happy and drunk. And that's how I knew this was about to be interesting. So Bubble Bass had brought 2 different kinds of tequila, and maybe that's why he was so mad. Like, why did she drink when we had drinks? I don't know, but he wouldn't let me touch it until she got there. So now I'm trying to get on her level because I need it at this point. I start taking shots, and I'm kissing on her and I'm kissing on him. For reference, I'm in the middle. So now I'm trying to make both parties feel good because they happy with me but clearly mad at each other. He in my ear telling me how he excited. This is his first threesome, but I could have swore when we first met them they said they do this all the time. Anyways, we head to the hotel, and immediately I'm trying to get this done so I could go home because it's just been a weird night. I take her to the bathroom so we could get undressed and freshen up, and don't forget that part because it's important. We walk out from the bathroom and it's giving, oh my god, Victor, you did this? Rose petals everywhere, and Bubble Bass is in the corner with a camera. So now I'm like, wait, when did I sign up to make an X movie? But I'm also tipsy, so I didn't mind. I walk right into the bed and I start going crazy on her. But what's that smell? I took both of us to the bathroom so we could freshen up. What's that smell? I remember she kept telling me how she was so excited to get eaten out because Bubble Bass barely be wanting to do it. And if it smelled like this all the time, then I see why. And you'll think I stopped, but did I? No. So as I'm going crazy, I just feel a stomach get plopped on my backside like a plate put on the table. I'll turn around and Bubble Bass is going to work on me. But thank God he was big because I didn't feel not one lick of work he was putting in. So at this point, it's going good. We all having fun, and Ronnie just passes out. I'm like, well, party's over. And Bubble Bass walk over to the couch and he says, the party doesn't have to be over, baby. And when I turned back and looked at him, I almost threw up. I'm like, hell no, the party is over. Your girl's passed out. We need to make sure she's good. So y'all, he started doing that angry shit again. And he going off like, man, what the fuck? This is what the fuck I'm talking about with her. She always ruining shit for me. I hate her. I hate her. Why we just can't get in the shower and have a little fun? So why he then gets up and goes over to the bed, he hovers over Ronnie and put his yeah in her mouth, and she's passed the fuck out. So I push him off her like, nah, this is not that kind of party. She is passed out. So now we all on the bed, also very naked. And as me and him are going back and forth, Ronnie starts puking everywhere. It's getting on him. It's getting on me. It's getting on the bed. It's on the walls everywhere. So I drag her to the bathroom and put her in the shower, and she's just crying and apologizing. I'm like, baby, it's okay. It's okay. After that, I come back in the room and I clean the sheets. I put new ones on and he goes to the shower. I get myself dressed and I sit on the couch because I don't trust this man. I feel like if I leave, he's gonna SA her. No matter if you're in a relationship, consent is consent, period. Hours go by and the sun comes up and I dip. I get home and I'm sleeping comfortably. Why did I wake up to 20 plus messages in the group chat of a video of our night? I'm like, why did he record this? So Bubble Bass is like, I had such an amazing time with you, Ronnie. It's like, we want to know if you would be down to do this with us again, but specifically if you want to be our third. I'm like, fuck no, psych. I ain't say that, but I wanted to though. I'm just like, nah, I'm good. I had a great time, but it's one and done for me. So yeah, that was the time I had a threesome and it went crazy. I got more stories with Ronnie because she tried to accuse me of wanting Bubble Bass and sabotaging her future relationship, but that's a story for another day. Simone, I'ma add, what? Yo, she said, Simone, I'ma add the video in the bottom just for you so you can see this night. Not I get the tape. Y'all, before I watch this video, because I am gonna watch it, but girl, we want the rest of the stories. Because not Ronnie, it's funny because I thought when you woke up to the 20+ messages, I just knew she was gonna hit you up and try to be like, oh, you wanted him. But that's crazy that she said that. Girl, we want the rest, because this is an interesting story. That's correct. Girl, let me see this video. Let me see this damn video, girl. Okay, but that's it, y'all, for this one. Let me go to the next story. Y'all, tell me why I watched the video and girl, it's giving body, okay? He had it set up nice. Like, the way that video, I ain't even gonna lie, that looked like one of them videos where you'd be like a mood picture. Like, one of those pictures would be like mood, and you repost it. That was kind of giving, girl. I ain't gonna lie. But okay, let me stop. Anyway, let's get into the next story. So this one is titled, Caught with My Man's Best Friend Twice. Girl, why this story wait from 2022? But you know, it's never too late. Never too late. Never. Okay. It says, hey sis, I've shared my story with you before about my ex Stinky and his crazy ass baby mama trying to slam into my car. Well, this time I have a story for you about Stinky, but his best friend will call Plug and his ex best friend who will call Nothing, because I literally can't think of nothing when I think of her. Everyone in this story has come to peace with this, and it was a very long time ago. But anyway, before we get into this story time, y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to my besties channel, period. Make sure y'all like this video. So it says, a little backstory. Stinky and I were together for almost 3 years. During this relationship, he cheated a lot. He lied. We both got physical and it was super toxic. But I always took him back because he knew cash and gifts was the way to my heart. So he bought his way back in. But anyways, fast forward to almost end of our relationship. I was sick and tired of him cheating and I was ready for revenge. Well, he used to have this best friend that I used to talk to prior to him. I didn't know that they was friends or that they would even know each other because this man was from out of state when we got together. Plug and I always had a little chemistry, but we were too cool to take it any further. Well, we used to all hang out together, party together, and just chill, whatever. Well, one night, Nothing and I decided to go out, and Plug came with us too. Stinky was working that night, so he couldn't come out. Well, I got fucked up. Plug and I was flirting with each other all night, and when we went back to Nothing's house, we ended up doing the twist all night. In the morning, everyone woke up mad suspicious of us, but we acted like nothing ever happened. Fast forward 3 months later, Plug and I are still twisting it up. He tells Plug's cousin, who is also Stinky's best friend, and he tells the rest of the guys, and they have come to a Jesus moment with him. Plug and I denied, to the point that Stinky stopped talking to the guys because he thought that they were lying on him. Well, about a month goes by, and Plug and I are still going at it and finally get caught. I started getting cocky and stopped deleting messages, but I also think a part of me wanted him to see it. I went to the bathroom and left my phone, and he went through my phone. Girl, what was that for? Stinky called Plug from my phone. Plug picks up talking about what's up, baby, and my heart dropped. I ended up having to press charges that night, which I ended up not being able to without going to jail. That's a whole story time on its own. Well, Plug and I finally stopped twisting at this point for a little bit. He got a girlfriend and moved in with her. She had a boyfriend who also lived there, was deployed, and paid for that apartment. And Stinky and I still tried for like 3 months after that, but just couldn't. I moved out to the small town, met new people, and got to the point he just disgusted me. All in all, Plug and I did the twist for about a year on and off. There's a part 2 to this story about how Stinky and Nothing started twisting shortly after we broke up, but this story is too long already. Let me know if you want that story as well. Girl, hold up, but you didn't tell us when he found out that you and his best friend was doing the dude. Did him and his best friend fall out, or how did that work? Did him and his best friend stop being cool? Like, how did that work? Like, did they still, like, cause I see y'all still kept being cool? And it's crazy because at this point, Plug just like being a side nigga, because he was messing with you knowing that you had a dude. Then he started messing with this other girl that had an apartment. They had a dude. Like, he know what he be doing. But girl, yeah, tell us the rest of the stories. I'm sorry I'm super late, but yeah, we want to know. All right, y'all, let's get into the next story. This is story number 3. So this one is titled, He Denied His Kids in Front of Them. What? Okay. So it says, hey Simone, my name is Elizabeth. You can say my name, but please don't say my email. I got you. Girl, I love you / your Storytime video. I hope you get to read this on YouTube because I know you get millions of stories a day. This was so long ago, so I'm going to use fake names. So let's hit it. Everyone else says let's get into it, but I'm trying to be different, lol. This takes place back in August of 2010, leading up to June of 2011. I was 19 working at the grocery store at the time, and so was my boyfriend, but we had different shifts and positions. I was a cashier and he was an overnight stalker. We also lived together. I'm gonna name my boyfriend Ike because he was crazy like Ike. If you know, you know. We was going through a lot and was always arguing over small shit. I had a feeling that we weren't gonna be together for much longer. His mother and his brother would also worked at the same store, but they don't need no names. I won't say the real store or the state I was living in at the time because this is a small world and someone might figure out who I really am. But anyway, I always noticed the man that worked in the produce because he was so fine. I never been a cheater and still never will, but honey, he was so good to look at. Even though I had a man, my man looked like the racist white guy from the American History X when he shaved his head bald. Ike was black and white but could pass for white. Complete opposite from Oh Boy, which was my type. Girl, this man was built kind of stocky, chocolate skin, and a beautiful smile. He looked like Mos Def to me, but 1,000% finer. I'm talking about tall, dark, and handsome. That's what I'm gonna call him, Mos. He never talked to me or even noticed me until my manager changed my position temporarily. So I thought I was working in a playhouse / daycare one day, which is a place in a store where parents drop off their kids to go do their grocery shopping. He semi-walked past the window and said, "Oh wow, I thought you quit." I'm saying to myself, did this fine-ass man just talk to me? I was so shocked. After that, he would flirt with me time to time as weeks went by. One day, Mos asked for my number, but I couldn't give it to him because I had a boyfriend. I sure wanted to though. He knew I had a boyfriend because I told him, but he didn't care. He kept pressing, but I said no because I'm loyal, and his mother and brother worked there as well. Right. Ike's mom would see us talking and would make the stank face. If I was the type of chick who didn't care about my relationship, then Ike's mom would find out and work would be too awkward. I probably would have had to get my ass beat at home too. Everyone knew everyone's business up in there. I said, oh, okay, I can respect that you're loyal, but I still like you and I'm gonna come over here and say hi to you. That made my heart melt. He was such a gentleman too. Fast forward to the playhouse being shut down and I'm back as a cashier. I would see Mos buy the groceries sometimes, but he wouldn't come to my line. I would also see kids with him too. Mind you, when we would talk, he never mentioned that he had kids or was in a relationship. I just automatically assumed that he didn't. But when I did see him with kids, it was always the same kids. So I say to myself, oh, that's sweet, he has children. Now we're in June of 2011. One day, me and Ike get into it real bad to the point that I'm leaving him. I booked my flight to my parents in Memphis. Yes, y'all, I went crawling back to mommy and daddy, but ended up staying with my auntie instead. There's nothing wrong with going back home, y'all. Especially if you in a bad relationship, go home, for real. It's my last day at work, and surprisingly, Mos comes to my line. I see he has the kids with him, which is 3 of them, by the way. They look like the age range of 7, 9, and 12. Bring him up and say, oh, you got your kids with you today? That man say, no, they are my nieces and nephew. I'm so naive, believing his lying ass saying, oh, what a great brother / uncle. Mind you, when he said that, the kids weren't that close to him, because he looked back at them and said what he said. They were like 10 feet away looking at other things in the store, so they probably didn't hear him. I told him that it was my last day and I was moving. Mos looked hurt and said, well, you gotta give me your number now. Don't tell me you and your boyfriend are doing a long distance shit. I laughed and said, no, we broke up. I gave him my number because why not? I'm a free woman now. I didn't even feel that bad about the breakup because Ike was too crazy and just needed to get away and I just needed to get away from him. I was crazy too because I went back to him later on, but that's a whole nother story time. Fast forward to me being in Memphis. Me and Mos have been talking every day since I moved. He is literally claiming me to be his long distance girlfriend now. I'm so in love because this man is talking to me right. He said that he's working on flying me back out so we could live together and he could get me pregnant. I'm so excited and believe in the hype. I'm like, yes, I always wanted a family, but would love to have you married first. But I was stupid willing to have a baby first. That was such a red flag, but I ignored it because I was really feeling him. I had a huge Kool-Aid smile on my face. I didn't have a job yet, so my cell had got cut off, and at this time we talked through my auntie's landline. Whenever I would call Mos, he would always answer, and it would be during the day, like right when he's getting off of work. This particular day he didn't answer, so I left a voicemail saying, hey baby, call me when you get a chance. A few hours later, I see his phone number pop up on the TV screen. I got butterflies and say, hey you, but a woman answered. Girl, you already know. So did I, because my heart went down south. She said, is this Elizabeth? And I'm like, yes. Mind you, I'm only 20 years old and I've never been in a situation like this before, so I'm shaking in my boots. She's asking me 21 questions, and yes, I'm telling her everything, because who am I to be the main chick not knowing the side chick? She wasn't disrespectful, but she sounded dry and said, did y'all sleep together? How often do you see my man, and where did y'all meet? Stuff like that. I told her the truth and I told her I'm not in NY anymore. We met at work and I haven't been there for like a month. No, we never slept together. She tells me that they live together and they have 3 kids. That did it for me. I'm like, damn, they really were his flesh and blood. This man really sold me a dream and I was so hurt. And my dumb ass fell for his even dumber ass. It all made sense because he would tell me to never call at night or on the weekends. I said to her that she didn't have to worry about me calling Mos anymore because I didn't want to continue to be in the middle of their drama. I also told her that I went based off of what he told me, and he said that he didn't have kids and was basically single. She said, yeah, he's done this before. I shouted, before? And she said, well, we'll see if you true to your word. I guess she was embarrassed. I said, woman to woman, this is my word and I'm sorry that you're going through this, but for real, I'ma fall back. I really genuinely felt sorry for the woman. Her own man not claiming their children. Just to talk to another woman broke my little heart. We got off the phone and later on I see Mos' number pop up again. And I'm like, what else does this woman want to know? Thinking it's her again. To my surprise, it's Mos, and he doesn't even say hi. He went in on me yelling. He like, why are you telling some woman that you don't know your business? It took me a minute to respond because why is he yelling at me like that? I said calmly while my heart is beating 80 miles per hour, first of all, you're mad because you got caught lying to me and the mother of your children, who is clearly your woman. He never denied it. He just kept saying, you don't know her. Why are you even telling her shit? I said, I could never be involved with someone who denies their children and everything you said to me was bullshit. I'm done. He took a deep breath and said, I'll call you later with an attitude. I told him don't bother and hung up. That was the last time we spoke. I never called him and he never called me again. I couldn't believe I just went through something like that. And oh boy, really had your girl catching feelings. I saw past the red flags and I was semi in love. But I'm glad it ended, because what if it had gone further? I would have been just like old girl with babies between us. He would have been getting the best of both worlds, and we are over here being miserable mothers, sitting pretty and stupid. The devil was a lie. I dodged a bullet, and I hope old girl found real love and peace and happiness. Thank you for reading my story. I have juicy stories about Ike if you want them. Girl, yes, we want them. And I'm so happy you fell back. That is so crazy, because it's like he is weird for that. Very much so weird. And I do hope that the other girl walked away from that situation too, because why stay with somebody that's doing that? Like, what's the reason? When you say yes, you went crawling back home, it is okay. For all the girls out there, if y'all going through something, don't feel like you're a failure if you got to go back home. Get out of that situation, go back home, stack your money up, and boss up on your whatever the fuck you had to run away from. If you're able to go back, go the back ASAP. And yeah, and like I said, stack your money up and boss up. It's gonna be a little hard situation, because you're gonna feel like, damn, I thought I would never be right back here. But just know it's only temporary, and it's better than risking your life staying in a situation that could be, you know, real bad. But thank you so much for sharing. Yes, we want the other stories. He is such a weirdo, because why lie about your kids? He's weird. Ugh. Anyway, but thank you so much for sharing, sis. All right, y'all. So I don't know, this might be the last one, but we're gonna see. So this one is titled, Now Why Would You Run Me Over? What? This is crazy. So let's get to it. It says, hey Simone. They said in a nail cycle voice, I'm assuming. But it says, I've been waiting to write this for a long time now, LOL. But anyways, my name is, I don't know if she said I could say it. She didn't say. My story might be long, but it's good, LOL. So me and my baby daddy, you could call him Lil Durk. Everybody said that's who he looked like. But we used to be beyond toxic. Like, we strongly believed in DV. This all happened around PPP and unemployment days. We was from scamming ass Florida. Whew. Long story short, him and his friends invited people over to work. And she put work in quotation. I was in our daughter's room putting up decorations. This ninja never said it was bitches. I hear bitches laughing and talking loud. So I go and see what's going on. Simone, why the fuck is two hoes wearing matching little ass dresses? Like, if they bent over, ass and coochie would be everywhere. I don't hold my tongue for nothing. He walks in and pulls me to the side before I could say anything to him. He says, hey babe, don't trip. They just here to show me the sauce. Don't say this part. Girl, the part you said not to say, it's cool, because we was doing the same thing to everybody else. We was doing the same thing. It was the same thing. Okay, let me stop. I must have heard a bitch laugh too hard, because I turned around and seen this girl feet in my brand new sofa. I pushed past him and asked her, who are they here for? She laughed and said, huh, what? I asked her again, are you over here for dirt? Because this bitch was too comfortable with her dirty ass feet in my chair with them little ass dresses. My dumb ass baby daddy asked the dumbest question, do I want to fight? I quickly said yes. I don't care who it was, I felt disrespected. Me and him started fighting, like throwing the fuck down. Somehow we ended up outside. The girl say, damn Dirk, she going too hard to just be your baby mama. I stopped fighting him and charged at her, cause ho wet, flips hair behind the ear, your voice box work now? Why this fucking man picks up our mailbox and smashes my windshield? I jumped in my car and try to run this nigga down. Mind you, it's dark as fuck on our street. Our house is on a small hill and he's running around my car trying to bust my windows out. I had a police cruiser Charger, so the side windows are bulletproof. He ends up in the front of my car. I put the pedal to the floor, baby. I took him up the hill through our fence. Then I leave to go to my mama's house, cause I know somebody would call the police, and I was right. Police knock on my mom's door and she tells them I'm not there. She comes to her room and said they want me to come back and give my statement. Why I get there, no police around, no nothing. I hear fucking R. Kelly bump and grind, lights off. I push the front door open. Why is Dirk and little hair boot up on my sofa? I instantly go in a rage. I jump on top of him and start beating his ass. I spot an empty Hennessy bottle. Why try to hit him over the head with it? Little hair screams, somebody call the police. Mind you, his homeboys and her homegirl there too. Long story short, I got arrested. I spent 4 months in the county jail, which was fun as fuck. After I got out, guess what I did, Momo? We got married. This all happened in 2020. We got married on my birthday, January 20th of 2021. Luckily, we haven't had any problems, no cheating, fighting, or nothing. Happily married for 3 years. So I guess we just gotta beat niggas' asses. Oh, I forgot. My charges was burglary of an occupied dwelling with a deadly weapon, aggravated battery with a deadly weapon. I got off felony probation as well. Here's a picture of me and Dirk. His name is, don't say it. Here's pictures of my car and kids. Love you, girl. Oh, and I do have another story time about him and my other baby daddy. Girl, send all your stories. Oh my God, he messed your car up and you messed your car up by going through the gate with him. Not y'all really over here, I'm looking at the picture of them. Not y'all really over here just look happy as hell. Like, nothing ever happened. And not you said jail was fun. That is crazy, girl. You got me over here weekend. Can you please send more stories? This whole story was really giving some Florida shit. Like, oh my God. I need more stories because this was funny. And it's the way she wrote it too with the emojis and everything just got me weak. Like, But I'm happy y'all happily married. I guess it all worked out in the end, so that's all that matters. But thank you so much for sharing, sis. Yes, we want more. Please, ASAP, now. But yeah, that's it for this Subbie Sunday, because I was gonna read one more, but I'm not. But that's it for this Subbie Sunday on a Tuesday. I promise y'all I'm still coming on Sunday too, so bear with me. But I love you guys so much, and I'll see y'all on my next one. If you want to submit your story, send it to SimoneStorytimes@yahoo.com. It will be listed down below. I love you, and I'll see y'all on my next story. See y'all.